Hi everyone, thanks for coming back. Today I'm here with my Central Boiler Classic 550 Edge, and what I'm going to be doing is putting a new circulating pump on the wood burner. It's mid-October and it is getting chilly here in Pennsylvania, so it's time to get this girl fired up for the winter season. So what I have for you today, I bought a brand new circulating pump. The previous pump was located in my basement as the main circulating pump. But for this one, I'm going to actually plumb it inside the outdoor wood burner. So I'm going to take you along for the journey. This will be the first time I replace a circulating pump, so come along and learn with me. Okay, here's the circulating pump I purchased today for the outside wood burner. This, I believe, was around $158. So I didn't think it was too bad. But you can get some expense into using a lot of the brass and fittings that I have. I've got some 1-inch shark bites that I'm going to be using, but I am reusing the valves from my old pump, so I am saving some money there. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is take off this side panel and access the plumbing lines. Okay, before starting, I did turn these valves off. First, I'm going to use this. This is going to release the 1-inch PEX line. Next, I'm going to take off this female shark fitting. I'm going the wrong way. Wrong fitting. All right, well, I just kind of got started and maybe need to go get some more fittings here. So what I have, I have this piece on there right now that connects. This is a shark bite that connects to a 1-inch PEX hose, and that's what you push that in there and that sucks it all in. One thing I don't have, if you look up here, this looks like it's a 3/4 inch. So that's what I got to do. I got to go get a 3/4 inch instead of this right here. This is a 1-inch screw, which, as you can see, will not work. So I'm going to have to make a trip to the hardware store, and I guess I'll be back. So stay tuned. Hang on. Okay, so I just got back from Home Depot. Had to get a few pieces. Hopefully I have enough to get this done. And the main concern, or the main issue, is I have inch valves and 3/4 inch coming out of the stove. So let me see if I can work on this right now. So I got a 3/4 3/4 of an inch adapter to a 1-inch. Now's my 1-inch nipple. That is 2 inches long. Put some Teflon tape on it. Okay, gonna open up my pump here. Alright, I'm just trying to get this. One valve way up here, and I have another valve here on my flange for the pump. The problem is if I take this valve off, my whole tank's going to drain. I don't want to do that right now, so I'm going to try to make it go without it. But if I can't, I'll just take the top off and let it drain out. So we'll see what happens here. Well, I think I'm just going to have to drain this tank. It is what it is. This is too far down, so I'm going to go ahead and drain the tank, which it's not a huge deal, but it probably needed anyways. As you can see, the water's coming out clear, which is a good thing. You don't want to see red. Okay, we're back. We're gonna do the first fire here, get this baby fired up. So first thing we're gonna do, gonna plug her in, the circulating pump. I'm trying to do this with one hand. Flip the switch. Pump is moving, wood burner's on, 53 degrees. So it's about 426. So we'll see how long I can get this until I get this up to 180 degrees. So inside I should probably scrape this box out a little bit. Once it gets hot, it's a little easier to scrape the box and get some of this creosote off. It's not a huge deal, but I like to keep the edge clean. But it's going to be easier for me once I get the fire going here. So here we go. So we got her fired up. Current water temperature is now 61. So already up about what, 10 degrees or 8 degrees, something like that. Smoke is a-roaring from the top. Once this gets heated up and burning, double burning, getting through the stages, that smoke will be clearer than what it is now. So once you're in stage 1 and stage 2, that smoke's darker, but in stage 3, when it's performing at its best, it comes out a lot clearer and the smoke's a little bit white. That's about it. You won't get any dark smoke. The pump seems to be working great. I've got a little bit of leakage here around the door of smoke. That tends to happen right off the bat. I need to scrape the inside of that seal, but once it gets warmed up, that will be cut down. So we'll kind of give it a break here, and I'll bring you back once the temperature is a lot higher. Just giving you a look at the wood stash here. So the wood here on my right is the driest. So that's looking about 7 to 8 feet tall and 2 crates wide. Here's some extra cutoffs that I have sitting out, some extra logs. Other side, 2 rows deep of IBC totes filled. It's about 7 feet high. Oak, cherry, maple. So I think I'm in pretty good shape here for the burning season. Warmer day here in western Pennsylvania, it's 60, but I know I wanted to get this going right now when, if there's a problem, I'm able to fix it quickly and I don't necessarily need the heat. So that's why I'm kind of doing this on a day like today. So hopefully there'll be no issues with the new pump I installed. So I'm going to go check that out down in the basement right now. Okay, I just clicked into stage 2. Temperature is up to 77 degrees in the box. or water temperature, and then the bottom combustion box is at 604, and it is 5:10. So a little under an hour. I'm up from like what, 52 degrees or 60 degrees to where it is now, 77. So just keeping you posted. And now it just clicked to stage 3. 77 degrees, 78, 778 degrees, 511. So it went from second stage to third stage pretty quick. Let's see what the now look into stage 3. Look how clean that smoke is. So we go from dark brown to light brown to just barely coming out now. So it's burning efficient. As you can see on the tag, this machine, this unit burns 50% less wood if it's seasoned wood. So I will stand behind that. Yeah, it does a great job. So this is I want to say a first generation 550. On the newer ones, on the back here, they have an access panel, and it's a lot easier to clean out the back of the wood burner. With this one, you have to open up right here, and then what I do here is I'll pull out, you know, debris, and then if you look way in the back, you get your little stick on like a little notch in the back. It's got a metal notch, and then you can go up and down, and there's chains in there, and what that does is it shakes the soot and the potential creosote down to the bottom of the wood burner. So from the front, then you're able to access that and pull out that creosote. So not the best design, but I think they have improved the design with the newer 550s. 522, 85 degrees. Okay, I'm gonna load some firewood in here real quick. This is actually seasoned firewood, not cut-offs. Still going strong, about 100 degrees water temperature, clear smoke. Okay, it's almost 8 o'clock. We're up to 157 on the water temp and 687 on the chamber. Water temps up to 158, so this will be up to about 180 around, I'd say, another hour or so, and then it'll kind of cruise the rest of the night. I appreciate all the support of the channel. If you haven't done so, please give me a subscribe and like this video. Thank you, and I will see you on the next one.